Fantastic. So we are here at the Freedom Awards 2010. We just got out of the awards ceremony, and Roger Plant is a major philanthropist in the world, and we're so happy to be inspired by you tonight, Roger. Thanks for being here.
A pleasure to be with you.
You're a traveler, and you travel to lots of indigenous cultures and spreading your love and making a huge difference in the world.
I seem to be an inveterate traveler. I seem to be traveling all my life. I think it's because my mother was an artist, a Scots lady from the MacGregor clan, and they must be some of the most nomadic peoples on this earth. From her I got the nomad, from my father I got the Jesuit, the moralist. And I went into human rights at a very early age in my life. I remember when I was in my mid-20s, I had to go into the National Stadium in Chile, where a democratic president had just been overthrown by a military coup, and I saw victims of torture, people whose lives were at risk. And you never forget that.
No,
so
imprints in you.
I suppose from the, sorry, from that early age, I apologize for my voice. I'm still recovering from a little bit of a chest infection, which affected me tonight, but I got through it. And then I went off and worked in Central America. That was a civil war situation. I saw hundreds of people killed and under threat. And it was, again, these are things you do not easily forget. I'm here tonight because after doing a lot of work, a lot of investigations, sometimes as a journalist, sometimes for NGOs like Amnesty, Anti-Slavery, Freedom First, and Human Rights Watch, and many others, International Commission of Jurists, I joined the UN system. And for 8 years, I built up the International Labour Organization's Special Action Program to combat forced labour. It was a challenging assignment, but it was a very interesting assignment. I was in so many different countries, from China through to India, Pakistan, Nigeria, Brazil, Middle Eastern countries, all over the place. And I've always been somebody who believes you could engage. Some people just criticize, but I was very lucky that I was asked to train different government officials and others as to how you could end slavery and forced labor, how you could train different law enforcement officials, how you could train labor officials. And this was for the ILO. We're talking to a program which is particularly concerned with the new generation of children. Of course, there's been a great amount of attention to child labor. Child labor can be the worst form of forced labor, the worst form of slavery. But in my own program, I was concerned with the slavery that is suffered by men, women, and also children. But we always had a particular focus on the need to make children aware of these sufferings and how they could be protected from these problems themselves, but also how they could be part of the sensitization at the global level against these problems. And that's what I think what has been so important about tonight. We've seen a great event, we've seen great commitment,
yes, we've
seen children performing, we've seen adults performing, we've really seen a great spirit here, and we've seen that wonderful California leadership that I often see ever since I first came here as a young guy in his 20s. Real leadership for human rights, for freedom, for social justice, and long may it continue.
Absolutely.
I've retired from the ILO. I retired in November last year.
Congratulations.
I'm still doing many things. I'm still doing a lot of writing. I'm still doing a lot of traveling, a lot of consultancy. But as I said in the award ceremony tonight, I'm determined to continue building bridges. I want to spend more time in villages, more time at the grassroots level. But I want to bring these people doing real work at the grassroots level together with the politicians, the legislators, the government officials. I want to continue to use all that experience I've had over the last 10 years of working with governments at high levels, but I also want to get back to grassroots. So kids, don't just play internet games, don't just chew gum, don't just have parties, do a lot of that, enjoy yourselves, but at the same time remember that you're the future generation and you're the people who are going to create this new world with no slavery, free from slavery. It's going to be a better place. You're the ones who are going to benefit from it. So you're the ones who are going to have to keep alert, keep sensitive, and work hard to stop it. Good. Thank you.